Shields in the red, Brittany Elkin in the black and gray. Boxer versus grappler. The roots of our sport, mixed martial arts, come down to matchups like this one. Both fighters coming out in the orthodox stance. Shields slowly stalking forward, looking to close into striking range. Elkin tosses up that front kick for Shields to consider. Inside leg kick from Elkin. Elkin in that sort of Sagat Muay Thai stance.
Yeah, she's trying to keep Claressa all on the way, all on the outside, and hope that she tries to lunge in where she can try to get to a double leg or single leg.
Claressa tests out a leg kick there, and now Elkin drives her all the way across the cage, back against the barrier, and this is where the questions start to get answered. Can Claressa Shields work her way back up? Brittany Elkin, she's got control of both legs right now, making her, she's really testing how much she's drilled this exact position.
Absolutely. Clarissa's doing a good job keeping her head up, keeping that elevation, not conceding the position, but Elkin is climbing into better and better position with each little movement.
Claressa Shields
strong. She's showing she's made right back up.
Well, we know she's a world-class athlete as a two-time Olympic gold medalist.
I tell you what, she kept her composure as well, guys. Did a good job of building up her base. She has a nice underhook there. Look at this. She's getting on top now.
Pulls her way to the top. Claressa Shields now unloading with some ground and pound. Elkin doing a good job. She's been in this position before. Reverses, and now once again on top and into the mount.
And Elkin, you know.
Elkin's trapping that bottom arm.
Yep, and she got past that knee as well.
Clarissa's going to have a big problem here if Elkin changes her head position and gets it to the other side of Claressa. Now, right here. She's got no defense. She can't protect her head with that left arm.
She can't protect herself, and it's going to be very difficult for her to build up her base from there without that arm.
Claressa Shields appears to be remaining calm as Brittany Elkin goes to work here. She's got that arm, bottom arm out now. Still mounted.
Vined in. On top is Brittany Elkin, full mount.
This is where the corner becomes critically important for Claressa Shields. Unfamiliar territory, a new sport, someone far more experienced on top. She's got...
I ain't gonna lie, if Shields practice her jiu-jitsu,
Shields trying to bridge out.
She'll be unstoppable in MMA because she got the boxing down. If it was strictly boxing,
trying to swim her right leg on the
she probably
inside
already knocked the bitch out.
Elkin
but this shit mixed.
Trying to trap it.
When she gets that jiu-jitsu down, man, she finna be unstoppable in MMA.
She's trying to trap, Elkin trying to trap that hand again behind her head now. And that's going to allow her to punch. Shields doing a nice job of clearing it.
Claressa Shields is most accustomed to 2-minute rounds in women's boxing. She's already well past that with 90 seconds remaining here in round number 1 in her mixed martial arts debut.
Well, she's already done a lot better than James Toney ever did.
That's a good point.
And impressive. She's in an undesirable position, to say the least. But Elkin has been unable to really mount serious offensive strikes from here because Claressa Shields is defending herself pretty effectively.
Claressa is very strong. All hips and legs.
I don't know who the fuck the other bitch is. I ain't never heard of that bitch.
1 minute remains here. Now Elkin setting up an arm bar. Claressa Shields needs to be careful. She goes.
And Claressa just kind of hugging the waist a little bit, trying to close that distance the best that she can to not allow Elkin to land some big shots. And she's doing just enough to survive here from this very dangerous mount position. Elkin also trying to work on that arm. Looks like she's trying to set up a paintbrush, a shoulder lock there.
Now some ground and pound landing from the top for Brittany Elkin as time starts to close out round number 1. Movement, head movement from the bottom, and punching upward is Claressa Shields. 10-second clapper, and the GOAT will see round number 2. Can she reverse her fortunes? Sean O'Connell, Randy Couture, Kenny Florian, Claressa Shields, and Brittany Elkin inside the PFL Smart Cage as the 3-division world champion, 2-time Olympic gold medalist. Claressa Shields makes her MMA debut. Second leg kick we've seen from her. Elkin gets the FPR and verdict fan vote nod in round number 1. Critically important for me was to see how Claressa Shields got up, went back to her corner, and got up off the stool. She looks fresh, eyes open, not gassed, not overly gassed at least, after an adrenaline.
Nice right hand.
That's a mean-ass hook.
And her corner are both relieved. She literally survived the worst position you can be in this fight. Didn't freak out, didn't lose her control.
Oh, that's a nice right hand over the top of Brittany Elkin's guard. And she shoots Claressa Shields with a nice claw. Heavy hips here, forcing the head down.
You bitch, you can't go toe-to-toe with Shields, man. She got that raw power.
Elkin has got her. Settles in on top, knee on belly to side control.
And these are the 2 mistakes that she's made in this fight in round 1 and now in round 2, where she re-engaged in the grappling. She had her chance to get back to her feet and do what she does best, but she decided to kind of follow Elkin to the ground, and that's where Elkin has kind of capitalized here, not once but twice in this fight.
Well, it's an experience thing, and we knew the experience was going to be in Brittany Elkin's favor as she walks Claressa Shields over to the cage, which is debatable whether or not that's the right thing to do, especially with someone who's relative neophyte. You don't want to give them the barrier to work with leverage.
That's assuming you know how
The
to
other
use
bitch trying to waste time grappling and shit because she knows she can't go toe-to-toe.
to get her back to that barrier and use that barrier to walk her way back up.
She trying to waste all that time on the ground because she knows she can't go toe-to-toe with that bitch.
3 minutes remain in round number 2.
And Shields has to be careful to not let that arm ride up too high, because that's going to be an arm triangle.
Good. Close. She's close. She's trying to hip over. Elkin in deep enough to keep her down there in the bottom position from full mount.
One disadvantage when you try those explosive movements, it does allow the person on top to grapevine the legs in a little bit deeper, sometimes even lace the legs in under your hips and elevate you.
Elkin's definitely working to isolate that arm. Trying to find a way to get into an arm triangle.
Elkin doing a good job of just relaxing those hips, grapevining those legs, keeping good solid position. And Shields should try to work on trying to push that knee out and trying to get to some kind of guard position. She had her chance right there.
She did.
Elkin is pretty high here in her mounts as well. If Claressa can work her way down, and now Elkin has corrected that some. Inside of 2 minutes
the white bitch got her jiu-jitsu down, but she can't go toe-to-toe with her though. But she got all that grappling and wrestling shit down though.
Elkin doing a good job of being patient, trying to set up that.
Close. She might come out the back door. She's got to be careful with that arm.
Looks like she might be trying to set up a triangle for mount there. Elkin starting to get busy here.
Claressa doing a good job of minimizing the damage here. Elkin dominating from the top position.
Ever struggle to get a credit card when you have poor to no credit? Then you need to download Self. By opening up a credit...
60 seconds remain in round number 2.
Elkin content to just keep this mount position and chip away. Claressa's got to be careful extending those arms on those punches. That could be an arm lock for Elkin.
Elkin very high in the mount now. Just looking to set up that arm bar. There it comes.
There it is.
Nice jump by Shields.
Claressa Shields pulls it out.
And this is where she needs to disconnect to get back to her feet.
Absolutely.
Leg laced in. Hammer fist from Claressa Shields as she's able to get herself out of trouble. Heavy strikes from the top. Right and left hands coming. Few seconds remain in round 2. A very interesting turn of events at the close of round number 2. With only 10 seconds remaining, Claressa Shields was able to reverse position, and some of that ground and pound hurt Brittany Elkin. She got up slowly. She looked a little worse for the wear on the stool. After 2 dominant rounds from Elkin, Claressa Shields gets a little confidence boost as she heads back. And then the right hand is going to help it as well. Elkin with a takedown attempt.
She's in deep, and now Shields has got a nice sprawl. She's got her legs back. She needs to learn to let her feet slide there.
Claressa Shields heavy on the hips here. Elkin's hands are still locked.
Keep that head covered there.
Pushes away.
Back. Nice.
You could have kneed that bitch right there, folks. She ain't see that shit. She could have kneed that bitch right there.
Putting it on Brittany Elkin, who's clinging on for dear life.
Big shots. Brittany's not protecting her face there. She's got to get moving or get back to a better guard position there.
Shields has to address her legs. Can't let Elkin get control of her legs here.
Keep her hips.
Nice right hands again. Claressa Shields on top and hurting Brittany Elkin.
This is a better position for Brittany. She might be able to put Shields to her back. She needs to get that left leg out and get a better base.
Shields has got to keep her hips in the fight there. It's too upright to punch, and Elkin could bowl her over.
More right hands from the top. Claressa Shields continues to pound away at the head of Brittany Elkin.
This is where Shields should try to get back to her feet. If she can disengage, I know she's landing some big shots, but
those are big shots right there.
Oh boy.
And the referee steps in and waves it off. Claressa Shields, the GOAT, successful in her MMA debut with ground and pound. A sprawling brawl tactic pulls it out.
She got her first win in MMA. I feel like when she gets that wrestling grappling down, she finna be unstoppable. Both boxing and MMA. She finna have that shit on lockdown.
Ladies and gentlemen, the stoppage comes officially at 1 minute and 44 seconds of round number 3. Your winner by TKO in her MMA debut, Claressa Shields.
Yeah, the white bitch got that wrestling grappling down, but she not good with the hands though.
There's Claressa from this half guard. Brittany Elkin trying to get back to her feet there, and Claressa just pounded away with that right hand. And you see Brittany's just not defending herself in that position. And let's get it to Sean, who is with Claressa.
First ever MMA fight got her winning the 3rd round.
I am here inside the PFL Smart Cage with the GOAT herself, greatest woman of all time, and now a star and undefeated in 2 combat sports. Claressa Shields, put into words how you feel right now after a successful MMA debut.
I feel like I am dreaming. This is crazy. You know, after doing the 7 months of training at Jackson Lee Gym, I kept asking myself, like, what is the pro debut gonna feel like? And I kept telling myself, it's gonna be hard. Because it's a whole different realm, like it's gonna be hard, and do not expect the easy win. Every time I sat down in the corner, I said, dang, I lost another round. Then I said, you know what, we're gonna go out there and win the 2nd round. Came out again, lost 2nd round. Came out 3rd round, coach said, do not get taken down. But it was like she had me on the ground, but she never could hurt me. None of her punches hurt me. Her trying to give me an arm bars didn't hurt me. Nothing. And when I tell you that 3rd round came, I said, I'm about to just dog her. And I went crazy. I went crazy after that.
I saw it.
I am not losing. I may have lost this 2 rounds, but I'm not losing this fight. Coach said in the corner, he said, Claressa, go out there and get TKO. I want to see Lorenzo. And when he said that, Lorenzo just came out. It was over.
Look, I've seen a lot of MMA debuts, and when somebody gets mounted, especially a striker, right, there's panic, and then conditioning comes into question. You remain composed, you went back to the corner every time, you were in shape, you came out fresh.
Always in shape. I trained my butt off. Like, I haven't seen my boyfriend in 4 weeks. I haven't seen my mom in almost 2 months. When I was at Jackson Lee training, I was at the gym 5 times a day. We worked on getting up off the cage, and I tried. But Brittany was so freaking experienced and everything. But it was like, I just don't have to let her hurt me. She was trying to ground and pound me. I remember Coach said, bridge her and don't let her punch you in the face.
And you know what? You didn't let her hurt you. Let's take a look at your handiwork here, up here on the monitor. Let's look at the finish here. Walk me through what you're thinking.
That's the hips, right? Coach always say, get your hips down, get your hips to the ground. And I just seen like she didn't like how she was getting hit, and she started folding. I was like, I'm not letting her up. Because Coach kept saying, when you get on the ground, let her up. I'm like, I'm not letting her up. And then she turned toward me. I pushed my hips down again and kept hitting her, and then it was over.
Feels even better in boxing?
Huh?
Feels even better
I
than
feel like if the ref ain't stopped that shit, she could have put some damage on that bitch. She could have kneed that bitch ribs. She could have elbowed that bitch head.
I don't want to lose, but I'm like, I'm gonna try.
She would have done some real damage. The ref ain't stopped
I
it.
just had a never quit attitude every round. I'm like, whatever you do, I don't care if she gets you in an arm bar. I don't care if she gets you in a triangle. You better not quit. Never give up. And that's what I told myself. Because I heard my coach saying let her up. They were saying let her up. And I just told myself, hell no.
Did not let her up. The right hand keeps coming down. And it's a victory in your MMA debut. Congratulations, Claressa Shields.
Shout out to the GOAT Shields, man. Keep knocking these bitches out. But yeah, that's the end of the video. Peace.